And we finally had our first real breakdown of any sort here. Started off with just not one flat tire, but two. So I took the tires off and I was just going to take them to the shop and have them check for leaks, and if there was any leaks on the one, replace that one, and then the bald one, or fix that one, and then the bald one. I was just going to have them replace that bald one. But unfortunately, we had some loose bolts and stuff on this axle that's allowing it to move around. And I see I need a couple more shackles. I just replaced this side right here, you can see. But I also need more tools and bolts to fix it. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to have to see if I can limp it somewhere and find some parts. So, as you obviously just saw there, the two front tires are off the trailer. They're both flat. One of them's wore unevenly involved, so that one needed replacing anyway. So that one, it is what it is. It's just a really hard tire to track down because it's a 14.5-inch tire, so they're not easy to find when I do need them. So anyway, the other one that went flat is a newer one that I just replaced probably about a month and a half or so ago. So I was wondering why it went flat. So I was just going to take them both off, and I was just going to go to a local tire shop and have them check for leaks on the one and see if they could find a tire for the other. And if not, I'd have to run without a tire for a little bit till I could find it, or just put some more air in it and hope it would hold for a little while longer until I can find one. But that's not going to be the case. One of the shackles was wore out. Luckily, I had another one with me because I just replaced the other one right before I left for this trip that was broken. And I saw another one was wore out, so I had a spare to replace that one. But unfortunately, it would seem all the suspension bolts are loose. So I'm not sure if somebody built this trailer that long ago and the bolts loosened up over time and everything just wore out over time, or if they didn't tighten them enough, or what the deal is there. And unfortunately, I can't tighten them or loosen them, and I don't want to cut them off right now or try to use the impact until I know I have new bolts and new parts. So I'm going to run over to Tractor Supply. I hope they got something that I need that I can use to fix this darn thing. And I'll have to see what I can do. And on top of that, two of the bolts that held one of the wheels on, they got those little, because these are mobile home axles, they have the little fingers that the bolt goes through, and then that holds what's called, I think people refer to it as a donut wheel on to the hub assembly, rather than like a traditional wheel that you'd find on a newer trailer or a car. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet, because of course the two bolts that had to snap out were right next to each other, so that would leave three to hold the wheel on, and for this style wheel, as far as I can tell, that is not enough. In reality, even missing one is probably dangerous on these style wheels. So luckily it at least snapped outside of the hub, so if I'm lucky, I'll be able to maybe grab onto it with something and try to get it out of there, or maybe I can drill them out or something. Of course, I don't have my extractor kit with me. It's back at home, and I literally just took it out of my truck because I had used the drill bits out of it for my side job with that other guy that I plow snow with when I was working on the skid loaders over the weekend there. And before I left for the trip, I took it out because I didn't think I would need it, because I usually never do. And apparently I should have left it in, so that's what I get for taking that out. So I'm going to get over to Tractor Supply because it's getting dark out here, so I'm going to try to get over there. It's only 6 o'clock, not even yet, but with daylight savings time, it's getting darker faster now, obviously. So I'm going to try to hurry up over there, and hopefully they'll have what I need so I can get this fixed. Maybe we'll do more of a video on this, I don't know, we'll see. It's hard to try and do this while I'm fixing it, so we'll see where that goes. But yeah, that's the first real breakdown that I've had out of all the trips I've done so far, and the probably 30,000 miles I've been doing this in the last 3 months already. So I'd say that's pretty good. I mean, I would have expected the truck to break down first, I guess, but in this case it was the trailer. And I know the shackles are a wear item on a trailer. I believe that, at least I believe they are anyway, so I'm not surprised that I have to replace them. It's just unfortunate that it's causing the whole axle to be loose. So it's not just to take the bolts out, put a new shackle on, call it a day. I got to go through the whole suspension now. Maybe get new hangers and stuff. We'll have to see. I'm really hoping I can get rid of this trailer soon, because it's it's a great trailer for using around home. It really is. But when you're driving thousands of miles a week like I am here, you know, it's just not good for it. It's hard on a trailer like this, and even a professionally made trailer, this is going to be hard on. So maintenance is a big thing, and then being ready to pay to fix things like this or even replace things like this. Unfortunately, I still don't have the money to replace the trailer, so I'm really hoping I can figure something out there by the time I get home. I think this trailer is getting down there on its life, at least as for the amount of driving I do. I don't think it can handle this much towing around the country, and with all the rough roads everywhere, it's just hard on it. So we'll see about that. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to get over to Tractor Supply here. Luckily, that's just about 2 miles away. So we're just going to be running one axle right now, which the trailer's empty, so that's not too bad. I just don't like how much the trailer can flex now with missing one of the sets of tires, but it is what it is. It should be okay for just a couple miles. So we'll get down there, see what we can find, and hope they got what I need.